Now, the student rental market is definitely evolving, and honestly, I think the next 5 years could be the most exciting period we've seen in a long time. I'm talking about better quality housing, more professional management, and a huge shift in how students actually live and study. So in this video, I want to share where I see the student market heading by 2030, who's set to thrive, what opportunities will open up, and how smart landlords can position themselves to take advantage of what's coming. Now let's start with what I think is the biggest shift, the professionalisation of the sector. Students today expect more than just a bed and a desk. They want safe, well-managed, stylish homes and to live somewhere that feels like a community. And honestly, I think that's a good thing because it's raising the bar across the board. Now, do I think smaller landlords could feel the pressure in years to come? Yes, potentially, but those who take a business-minded approach, reinvest regularly and deliver great service are going to do very well. Now, I see the student market becoming more sustainable with higher quality stock, better experiences for tenants, and stronger long-term returns for landlords who adapt. Next up is consolidation. Now, I think we're going to see fewer but larger, more efficient operators in both ownership and management. In Leeds, there's currently over 25 different student letting agencies. In 5 years' time, I think we'll see that number shrink. But what emerges will be stronger, better resourced companies that can invest in technology, marketing and compliance. For landlords, that's good news. It means more consistent service and a more professional overall experience. So for those of us who adapt early, it's a chance to lead the next generation of student accommodation. Now let's talk about PBSA, otherwise known as the purpose-built student accommodation. The last few years have seen huge growth, and in some cities I do think we'll hit a point of oversupply, and I actually think that's already happening in Leeds. But that doesn't mean doom and gloom, it means balance. Some of the older, less attractive PBSA blocks might pivot into other uses, while the best run ones will continue to attract the wealthy international student. For landlords in the private sector, that creates opportunity. While PBSA remains too expensive for your average student, those students who still want well-run shared houses, that's where quality HMOs can shine. Now, education is changing too. Now, with AI and more hybrid learning, students might not need to be on campus 5 days a week anymore. We're already seeing an element of that following COVID. Now, that might sound like a threat to the student rental market, but I actually think it's a chance to evolve. The best landlords will adapt by making their properties multifunctional, great for students who study remotely, but also appealing to young professionals later on. Flexibility will become a huge advantage, and those who can pivot their properties between student and professional markets will future-proof their investments for years to come. So what will the student market look like by 2030? Well, I see a sector that's leaner, smarter, and more professional. Landlords who treat their portfolios like real businesses will thrive, and agents who deliver consistent service and adapt to new tech will likely grow, and students will benefit from higher quality accommodation and better value overall. The days of set and forget are gone, but what's replacing this is an opportunity for those willing to raise their game. Now, I think the next 5 years are going to reward professionalism, adaptability, and vision, and that's definitely something to be excited about. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Where do you see the student market will be in 5 years? Drop me a comment below, and if you found this helpful, hit the like and subscribe for more insights on the UK student rental market and what we see coming next. My name's David from Central Properties. Thanks for watching, and here's to a smarter, more professional student market.